Hello guys, this is Kieran and welcome to another video. In this video I'm doing a copycat wonderful world tutorial. To the right of me, we built the grow out florist in the last video. That was a very weird way to announce that, but oh well, and that was a very strange intro nonetheless. So yeah, no corrections, it's looking great, and we've almost finished this quadrant, and in today's video we are going to finish this quadrant of builds with the redstone shop that goes right here. So first thing you can see, there's 4 holes and a little path. This path is placed on the 9th and 10th block from this grass, so there's 8 grass here, and then there's a 2x2 path like that. And yeah, that's it for that, explaining it. Now these holes are marking the redstone layer underneath. So you can see where this block is placed. So this is the the opticians, and well, opticians. This is the path that goes down the side of the opticians and doctor's office. The optician would go there, and what you want to do is skip this row and then break this down by 2 if you don't count that row there, and you want to do 14 in that direction and 15 in that direction, and that's the redstone hole. So we're just going to quickly get rid of all of the holes that we really do not need now. They were just there so I could easily see where they were. And yeah, so we're going to get straight into building this. So remember, from this block here, if we're under the ground by 2 blocks, it's 14 by 16. Okay, so 14 that direction towards the forest, 16 towards the doctor's office. Okay, getting actually into the build now. It's another stone brick build, how interesting. So right here, this is where the door is, so you just want to do a little doorway like that. And that's just marking the doorway out, and this is the second time me recording this, by the way, so just wanted to let you all know. So what you want to do is add 4 sandstone to each side of the door, like that, and then add a bone block. And then what you want to do is do 3 sandstone, bone block, 3 sandstone, bone block, 3 sandstone, bone block on each of these sides going backwards, like that. So it should be 2 blocks away from each of these buildings, and you should have like a 2-block path you can just run down that way, that way, that way. It's really good if you're having a game of Tig around this area. Then this side is 4 blocks, bone block, 2 sandstone, bone block, 4 sandstone, bone block, and that is the outside of the building. Now I was originally going to build the outside right now, but I think what we're going to do is actually get the redstone out the way first. So what you want to do is grab grass blocks, redstone lamps, redstone torch, redstone repeater, redstone dust, and levers. So you want to mine this entire area out for the floor. So yes, we are doing this in a very, very strange way, but this will just make it easier of building the redstone, and we will have light. And if the floor's done, then we could just come in on the inside, and after we've built the outside, and easily do that. Okay, so now that the floor is all mined out, we could do the redstone. So if you're going into the building, to the left, bless me, sorry about that. To the left, you want to add a row of redstone lamps like this, and then if you skip a block underneath them and add another block of grass like that, so that's what you want to do. Then you want to skip one and repeat it again, and skip one again and repeat it. So they're like that, and then there's going to be grass blocks there and grass blocks there. The redstone is set out the exact same as in Copycat's world, so we are going to do it like that. And then if you skip them 2 blocks there in line with the birch one, drag that back, and then do the skip 1 thing again. So there should be 6 rows of redstone lamps, and this is how they're all going to be set out. So let's add grass here. Okay, actually get rid of these grass rows. We're going to add these in after we've added the repeaters in, just because it will make it easier to do the repeaters. Okay, so you've got these 6 rows of redstone lamps looking like this, and this one furthest to the right, you've got all of this being grass let's get rid of these torches because they're in our way. So what you want to do is add a full row of redstone torches underneath them like that. Then you want to add a full row of repeaters pointing into them like that, and then pull all these repeaters back. And pretty much this is what you want to do for every single row of these. So you want to add the grass back, add torches. I am, only because this will get dark, add torches in between these. So yeah, let's do that. And then you want repeaters here, and pull all these back. So there's quite a bit of delay, but it makes it like flash on starting from that side to this side. So let's add the grass blocks here, add the torches, and add 2 rows of repeaters here, only because what will be is there'll be spruce there, and they will all have to be like that. So yeah, repeaters go underneath all the spruce, that's what I was trying to say. So let's pull both of these rows all the way back. Oh, didn't want to do that. And that's that done. Then you want to add grass row again, add the torches on. So pretty much doing this for the entire redstone mechanism pretty much, but there is a bit of repeat, not 2 rows, we only want 1 row here. But there is a redstone clock which we're going to build the exact same. His are very like random, they're not just a normal redstone clock, so why am I adding redstone there? There's meant to be grass and torches, and then we've got 1 more of repeaters after this row here. So let's pull all these back. You've got to make sure all of these repeaters are pulled back so the delay is happening and it doesn't all go weird. Wait, I did just realise I've made a mistake with the redstone already. It's not a big mistake, but okay, right here you want to add another row of repeaters and then pull all these back. Okay, let's just pull all these back, and then we can fix the little error that I made. So basically, you see these 2 here, this one here doesn't need to be pulled all the way back, that was my bad. So the one to the left, so if you came in the left door, they shouldn't be like that, the right one should be though. Okay, wait. Oh, I've made a few mistakes. Okay, so my bad, I am really bad at following instructions apparently. So this one is fine, these should be all pulled back, these ones shouldn't be. So it's pulled back, not pulled back, pulled back, not pulled back, pulled back. No, none of these are pulled back actually. My bad, I'm just being a complete idiot today. Probably because this is the second time recording this because of background noise, and none of these ones here are pulled back either, and neither is that row. My bad, I completely just misinterpreted my instructions, so sorry about that. So none of these should be pulled back apart from this one and this one, which, so if the last redstone lamp and the 3rd redstone lamp from the left, they're the ones that should have the repeaters going into them pulled back. Okay, now what we're going to do is you want to add a full row of redstone right here after these repeaters, connecting them up like that. And now we're going to build the repeater. So you want to add 4 more dust going in this direction like that, so it should be 1 away from there, that is fine. And you want to add 6 repeaters going in that direction on the 3rd redstone dust. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Add 2 redstone like that. Then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 repeaters in that direction. Add a lever facing this way, and it doesn't really matter about the lever. Just this is just a neatened version of his redstone. There's like all grass over here. He just flattened it out, but we did it so it was properly neat. Okay. So what we want to do, so if we're starting on this repeater here, this wants to be pulled all the way back. Then you want to skip this one, pull this back by 1, pull this one back by 1, leave this one and pull that back by 3. This one here should be all the way pulled back. This one should be left. This one should be 1. This one should be 1 as well. This one should be left, and this one should be all the way back. Now all what you got to do now is switch on the lever on and off quickly, and it will make the floor go like this. It looks amazing and it works, which is good. Is there a... I thought that redstone lamp there was like flickering on a bit late, but nope. Okay, so now what you want to do is just fill in the rest of this floor in with spruce, and that is the entirety of the redstone done for this build. We still got to place some more redstone, but it's not like redstone. It's redstone stuff. So it's in this tab, but it's not redstone machines, I guess you can call it. So there we go, now the floor's done. We can grab all our resources back. So you want bone blocks, you want sandstone, you want glass panes, you want torches, you want stone brick stairs, and stone brick slabs. Okay. So what you want to do now, oh, and you might as well grab an oak sign, stone pressure plate, and an iron door. There is something yeah. So the iron doors go there, and you want stone pressure plates here and here. That's just to get in, and yes, these will like light them up if they're ever turned off. For some odd reason, I feel like this is like... Wait. I was just checking my main one, I just realised what was going on. Don't worry about that. Okay. So, you want to add... Above these bone blocks, you want to add 6. You want 6 bone blocks. So that's 3, 4, 5, 6. And then 3, 4, 5, 6. So you just want to build all these up 6 high. And then we'll get back to more of the details in a bit. So I am building this completely differently to how I built it before. I did the redstone last, and it was just very weird to do, and also there was so much sound in the background I had to restart anyway. So there we go. This is what this should look like now. Now what you want to do is build this sandstone up 5 high, and you want to put it above the birch, so 1 block less than the bone blocks that we already showed you how to place. So let's plug that in, fill that in, and let's fill this one in and this one in. Yes, there is windows, I am aware of that. We're just adding them in after we've built the sandstone. So yeah, let's fill this in, let's fill this in, let's fill this in, and then these last 3 rows, and then we can almost finish the outside walls. So there we go. Now all the walls are built up by 5, the sandstone areas. You just want to add bone blocks on top of all the sandstone, and then that is the main walls pretty much done, minus torches and windows. But the windows are super easy. So what you want to do, if you go to the second sandstone, go up, skip 2, break these 2 out, and break them 2 out like that, and then just connect it by 1 block. So it should look, if all of this is correct, it should connect like that, which is good. It looks very low down for some odd reason. Let me double check, have I built all this the wrong level? No, for some odd reason it just looks very small for me. So on the short side, you just, well, on the sides of the building, you just want to add 1 window, 1 from the top, and the same on this side, none on the back, and that is this wall's done. This wall's great English, Kieran. Okay, now what you want to do is, for the roof, you want to go in and up 1 and add some stone brick stairs going all the way around. And you want to do that for 2 rows, and you want to go up 1 and in 1. So, oh, don't want to add stone bricks, so what am I doing? 1 more row of stairs, so you should have 2 rows of stairs if you're correct. Let's fill this over. Almost done with the entire outside of the building, that's interesting. There we go. And then fill this up with stone bricks. Okay, I did realise I didn't, in case people didn't understand the redstone, I didn't really like show them what it looks like. So I am going to go back and do that right now actually. So this is what the front wall should look like. Feel free to pause the video. This is what the side wall looks like. Feel free to pause the video. This side, the back wall looks like this. Feel free to pause the video. This wall, exact same as that wall. Feel free to pause the video. The roof looks like that. And inside, this is what the inside looks like currently. That's the floor. Feel free to pause the video. And then if we just come out here and break this block, this is what the redstone looks like on the long wall. Feel free to pause the video. And this is what where the repeaters are. So feel free to pause the video at any point to copy this. And the torches don't really matter, I just had a few torches, so no Google is spawn. Okay. And let's fill that up. And there we go. So we can get rid of this sign. Remember that's 14 by 16, so underneath the ground. Okay. Now, torches time. So on the roof, you want to add torches in each of the corners. Like that. And feel free to pause the video if need be. On the front you want to add a torch there, then you want to skip 2, place a torch, skip 3, place a torch, skip 3 again, place a torch. So yeah, these aren't exactly symmetrical, but that's how Copycat has it, so that's how we're going to do it. We're going to grab an oak sign as well. On these sides you want to add a torch there, a torch there, there and there, so in one on each side and then in the bone columns like that. Feel free to pause the video. That's the same on this side. Oh, that's not where the torch goes. There we go. And on the back, how does the back look again? Let's find out. There's only 2 torches on the back, and there's just in one on each side, and that is where them torches are. Probably because the torch is there, and I'm assuming Copycat didn't want it to look like that, or you could have put them there, which wouldn't have hurt, but oh well, that's how Copycat has it, so feel free to pause the video. Okay, that is almost the outside done. We are just missing the one important thing, that's the sign to the left of the door. You want to add a sign on the second line. It's an oak sign, by the way. You want to write Flashing Lights, both with capitalised letters, and Redstone Shop on this line, so it should look like that. Feel free to pause the video to copy it properly. And yeah, now we're going to go in to the shop, and yeah, so blank canvas, and we've got a very, very interesting design to do. Oh wait, got a correction already. The windows are too high, they need to be in the middle of each side. My bad, I don't know how I didn't notice that, but they need to be one lower than they already are. So it should be like in the middle, like that. Okay. So what we're going to do, we're going to be doing some glazed terracotta. You want to grab magenta glazed terracotta and black glazed terracotta. Now, this is going to be weird to explain. Okay, so if you go in to the redstone shop and go to the right here, one level above the window, you want to add a glazed terracotta, and you want to get it to face, what direction? That's not the direction, that's the direction. So you want to get the glazed terracotta so this grey part is facing inwards. And then again you want to just, okay, we'll get to that part in a second. No, actually we'll do it now. So you want 5 of these, all pointing the grey in that direction. So if we just go like this, and then get rid of the excess ones, so 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. So it should look like, that's not right. Kieran, what are you doing? Give me a second, built that in the wrong place. Is it like this? No. Which way is the glazed terracotta facing? That way. Okay, so if you want to build 5 glazed terracottas like that, that's 5. Get rid of the ones above it. So it should look like this. So if you go into the building on the right hand side, you want the glazed terracottas all pointing that direction. these black things, and the 2 eyes are that way. Okay. It's a very, very tricky build to do. These ones, so if you go into the shop and turn to the left, you want these ones to be faced literally that direction, and you want 5 of them diagonal to each other, remember? Oops, that's not even far enough down. Okay, so it should look like this. So this should be, the black part's meant to be facing in the corner. That's how Copycat has it. Don't ask me why it's like that, but it is. And this corner, so if you go to the left, you want it pointing outwards to the corner, like that. So let's build the 5 going inwards like that. So they should be pointing like towards the middle, the black parts, like the opposite side. So there we go. This is what this should look like. Feel free to pause the video. Remember, there's 5 of each of these. And then finally the last corner over here, so if you go into the right at the back, you want to add literally pointing in that direction, going into the corner. So remember, there's 5 diagonals. There we go. Get rid of the ones above it, and should look like this. There we go. And that is the red parts done. Okay, so this is what the middle part should look like. It's kind of like the 1 block away from each other. So feel free to pause the video if necessary at any point. Okay, so now what we want to do, when we first enter the build, if we look directly up, you want arrows pointing literally in that direction. So if you look up, you want arrows pointing to the right. Then you want to skip a row, and then have arrows pointing to the right again. And then on this side you want to, so if you go straight away to the back, skip 1 row, add arrows and facing to the right, and then again to the right. And that is that part done. So feel free to pause the video there, and feel free to pause the video there. Now you want the arrows pointing the other direction in between, so like this on both sides. It's kind of like a massive shape. So this is what the back wall should look like. Feel free to pause the video. And this is what the front wall should look like. Feel free to pause the video. Okay, so pretty much what you want to do now on these sides, okay, these are okay. So if you go into the build and go to the left, you want to have arrows pointing in this direction here, right up against the wall, and then skip 1 again, and then place it going the opposite way for the other 2 rows. So it should look like that. Then if you go to the right of the building, yet again you want the arrows pointing this way, right up against the wall, then the other way, then that way, then the other way. So this is what the roof should look like. So if you go in the build right up, this is what this side should look like. Then if you go in the build to the left, that's what that one should look like. The back wall should look like that, and then the wall to the right should look like that. Okay, the last part is very simple for the roof. You want to grab redstone blocks, redstone lamps, and white stained glass. What you want to do is add redstone blocks above all of right there, and then add redstone lamps there, and then just add the white stained glass on top, and that is the roof done. So that's what that should look like. Feel free to pause the video. Okay, so we just got the furniture to do now. That was easier than I expected for glazed terracotta. Okay, so right here and here there's a torch on the front wall, and then skip 1 from each end again. Above all the windows you want to add a torch on these sides, and that's the only torches on there. And on the back wall you want to skip 1 from each end and then add them on the bone blocks, like that. Okay, so now we just got decorations to do. So you want to grab some spruce logs, you want to grab a chest, you want to grab a birch button, a jungle button, and an acacia button. You want to grab a hopper, a weighted pressure plate heavy, and a weighted pressure plate light. And you can also grab... yeah, that'll do for now. So when you go into the build, right to the left, if you're right underneath this part, in line with this redstone lamp, you would just want to add a chest on top of a spruce log. Then if you skip one from this pressure plate and add 3 blocks like that, spruce logs pointing upwards, add a birch one there, jungle in the middle, acacia to the right. Then a hopper pointing downwards, heavy to the left, light to the right. There we go. We might as well add all these spruce logs in. So if you're in line with the bone blocks, just add 5 spruce logs there. And on this side, it's the exact same. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, got it. So while we're on this side, we might as well finish this up. So you want to grab a power rail, a detector rail, a activator rail, a minecart with hopper, a stone button, oak button, spruce button, birch button, jungle button. So you want to add a power rail there, a detector rail there, an activator rail there, add a minecart with hopper, should be on top of the activator rail. Then you just want to add these buttons in the order we got them, so stone to the stone there, oak, spruce, birch and jungle. Then you want to grab a sticky piston, a dispenser, a dropper, an observer, and a regular piston. Add them on the top in that order, so it should look like that. Wait, the observer is meant to... you gotta place the observer on the other side. So let's just break a hole in here. There we go, so you should see the face of the observer. Okay, then this side is very simple. So this side over here, you want to grab a acacia button, a dark oak button, a stone button, oak button and a spruce button, a redstone block, a redstone dust, a redstone torch, a redstone repeater, and we'll grab the daylight sensor in a second. So acacia button, dark oak, stone, oak and spruce. Then you want to place them things in the order like that. You want the repeater to face that way, so it should look like that. And then all we want to grab now is a daylight sensor, add it there. It's not inverted, it's like in its daytime form, so yeah. Okay, on this wall you want to grab oak planks, you want to grab a oak trapdoor, a stone brick stairs, a oak sign, some item frames with redstone dust, and a flower pot with a poppy, and a chest. That'll do for now. So in line with the, well, right to each side of this bone block you want to add an oak little till like this. It goes out 3 and it should be 6 long, like that. Skip one from each side, you want to add some redstone dust there, add some flower pots in each of the corners like that, so it should look like this for now. Break this one out, add a oak trapdoor. To the left hand side of, if you're lined up with the left hand side of that door, you want to add a stair there and add some signs on it. You want to add a little chest there, and you want to grab a birch stair and a birch sign to finish. And this side of the till, so the left hand side of the till, you want to add a little birch chair like that. And that is the redstone shop 100% completed. So this is what this wall looks like. Feel free to pause the video. This is what this wall looks like, and bear in mind that's an activator rail under there. Feel free to pause the video. This is what the till looks like. Feel free to pause the video. Chest does face in this direction, by the way. And that's what this wall looks like. Feel free to pause the video. And that is now the redstone shop, the Flashing Lights Redstone Shop if we want to be technical, 100% completed. Yay! Just because why not? We're gonna add just a little torch. So if you go to the doctor's office and you're on this side of the doctor's office, if you skip 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 blocks, so you go to the 7th block, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, add a torch right up against the path there. And that's just a little detail you might want to add. It's probably not going to stay there forever, but yep, it's there, and it just adds a bit more lighting while we don't have all the torches on the paths yet, which I still haven't finished them all in my main world. I have done quite a lot of torches around this area though. I think it goes up to somewhere there. Okay, so that is the redstone shop 100% completed. Yay. Said that twice now. In the next video, what are we going to do in the next video? Well, I've now officially updated all my house. So we could do updates in here. There's the new rooms under there. There's some glowstone under here now. There is updates in the basement, the secret basement, copycat's room. There's quite a few. There's a new torches storeroom. Has had a big change, mainly with chests, placements and stuff. But yeah, and I need to fill in this map still. Oh wait, there we go. There we go. The map is now filled up. Way. So now we have a nice little map there. Okay. Is that a full map? Yeah. Don't need that then. Okay. So what should we do in the next video? Oh, we also finished this quadrant of buildings. Yay. That's nice to get done. So now, the more we build, the better it looks when you come out the house. So you go to the right and it's 4 little builds there and you've got them builds there. We've really started good progress on the town. So what could we build in the next video? Well, we could do the opticians, we could do the cart station. I'm not going to be doing the track so straight away. We could make the snowmaker. Still haven't built that shop yet. We could do these though, these buildings over here, but I kind of want to wait until I build that one. Got the Milky Bar. Haven't built Carson's house yet. Billy Fox's house is still left. Do you know what? How about we do the unthinkable and build the school? It's not really unthinkable. I knew I was going to build it eventually, but yeah, let's build the school. So it's going to take 2, maybe 3 videos to build, but then we can call this area down here, well, close to this area, almost done. It'll just add, that's the only build there. There's nothing here yet, and there's still a gap here, but there is the Milky Bar there. So we might as well do the school. It's quite simple to build actually, but it'll just add a little bit of a more accurate view. So if you ignore that the Milky Bar exists, if you just come down here, and when you go to the Squid of Fame, you always see the school. So it'll just be nice to get that done. So yeah, in the next video we're going to start work on the school, the wonderful school I think it's called, or no, Smarty Pants School. So let's end the video up here, because why not? You get a nice view of that quadrant. So thank you guys for watching this video, and bye.